Hello, Digital World! The Trent LP here, signing in from File Island, playing Digimon Heroes today. As I mentioned yesterday, we're gonna compete in the Petalmon event. I expect no issues here, but I must say I'm a little bit underwhelmed by this particular Digimon. I guess it's because we already have one that does this, damages all enemies while your HP drops to 1. And it never really proved useful to me in any sort of PvP or even in the player versus event sort of stuff. So I'll get it, of course, because at least raw stat wise it's another nature Digimon and that can get up there in terms of defense. And if we ever have to do a nature only event, then it will be there for us. But what was I gonna say? We're at 101 free tickets, so we're gonna need to do a hatching video very soon. I already have another, or the last of the flash ticket videos recorded. It's been recorded for a bit, so I'll be posting that up soon as well. So look for those in the near future. For now though, let's go ahead and compete in the Petalmon event. Let me know in the comment section down below what team you've used to take on this event. I know at least one person favors this event over the Teepublic event, so it is there for some. There are people who enjoy this one better, and I suppose we will go with this one because even though stat-wise it's not as good, skill-wise it's a lot better. And I'd like to have a good partner here or rather companion. I always call them partners. I think. Let's see here. Aha! You will do just fine. So we're gonna attack the Petalmon first to see if it triggers any sort of skill that we don't know about. So we're gonna hit. We have the blues here. I suppose I'll go for 7 just to get rid of cards and get the most chains here. Let's see. So let's see what we end up doing to this guy and what he ends up doing back. Does he have a special skill? Ooh, no. Oh, phone, you're not supposed to be ringing. Let's see, let's put that on silent. There you go. So it looks like his skill actually triggers when he attacks or something. So we'll find out, that's for dang sure. So let's target these side guys, and if his skill is something that's decent, then we'll know that we need to target him afterwards. And I'm gonna save that wild. And actually doesn't matter what we choose because Lomon is almost ready to use his skill. So 438 poison. Oh no, we're taking damage. So actually we should be targeting him right away. So let's do this. As long as we have Lomon here using his skill, we actually should be healing quite a bit. So we're poisoned for 9 turns, it looks like. And how much damage does it do? It didn't do that much to us. Oh, yeah, it did do a lot to us. So we're gonna need to be healing here. We do have some decent. He looks like stat-wise, he's fairly weakened. Oh, if Yggdrasil ever hits him for that second skill, it'll just be silly. But yeah, it looks like we're taking 1,000 every single turn, so that's not good. And I will save old Metagarurumon X because I should have saved that wild, but that's okay. We're gonna end up taking him out anyway. So I think. Look at all this poison. Ooh. We're really close, actually. He's brought us down quite a bit. So that skill, it can actually be kind of a pain in the butt, can it? So this really ought to do it, though. In terms of, yeah, we'll be poisoned for the 9 turns, but we'll do well to survive. So between Examon and Metagarurumon here, we have quite the combination. So this ought to take out at least Petalmon and see if we get lucky and get one right now. That would be lovely. That would be mighty fun. Yeah, excellent. So now I have something I can showcase in the thumbnail. Haha, fantastic. So I really do like the addition of skills. I know I've said that before. It makes things a lot more exciting. If I had this team and the events were basically the same every single time, where stat-wise, as long as you have enough defense to take -1 damage instead of some sort of higher amount, then you're good. But now it mixes it up so because we have good stats here, but still managed to take us to quite a low amount when we were playing fairly recklessly. So and the damage is still taking us out. So we're still in an okay position. We're not going to need to heal now, but so you do have to still pick your team wisely. And we've got so old Lomon really ought to take him out now, but if we weren't careful, if we don't take him out, if we didn't take him out soon, then that could have been quite the predicament. So take that there. Fantastic. Good luck for us there. So I'm pretty dang stoked with that, if I say so myself. What is our special gift? A rune. I really should have known that. We've had runes for the last ones. So a rune and Petalmon God Plus. So not bad, not bad, not bad. So let's level this guy up really quickly and look at our Petalmon, our new Petalmon's stats. There he is, and we'll lock him before I sell him. So 445, 440 for defense and attack. I did that backwards for some reason. His HP and support isn't super high, but yeah, again, that skill isn't super impressive. Let's compare him to, so 440-ish and 300-ish. Let's compare him to the last Digimon we had with that. Oh, I'm gonna look at his raw stats. Petalmon was the last one we had with that. So, I suppose on average the stats are fairly equal. Reduces the damage received as a leader skill for you. I didn't look at the leader skill for old Petalmon. What's yours? Yeah, it is. So I would say stat-wise, on average, they're very similar. But and I think that's what I know. It's not back-to-back. It would be worse if these guys were back-to-back. But because we've seen a Digimon like this before, and then we had one Dark Tyrannomon, which I didn't really get to participate in that event, but because I was still very low in stats, I ended up not really getting one. Actually, I never ended up getting one. So that makes 3 in a very recent time that I can remember off the top of my head that have the same skills basically, and there might be even more than that have made like before I showed up that were doing that. So it'd be nice to have a little shake up. I know that as hard as the Yggdrasil event was, it was a fantastic little shake up because it required you to change your teams around. I think that's what I value most, is when you have to choose your team very wisely. Right now we have 2 events out of the 3 that are special that that I can basically use the same team, which is this wild card spammy team. And then obviously the exclusive one here is always going to be that, and so that's fine. I have no complaints there. And technically I have no complaints for the other ones either, because this is a free app. So I think that would be my critique here, though, is that it would be nice to have to switch up your team for everything. We do have to switch it up for PvP a little, but and eventually we'll have a separate Infinity Tower team, I think. But yeah, as far as events, these 2 aren't particularly crazy. They're not super, at least for me. But let me know how you're doing in this one, and if you've already taken it down, what's been your team, so, or at least your team leader. So that's gonna do it for now. Let me know what you would rather see first, the free ticket hatching or the last flash ticket hatching, because I recorded that already, but I can change the order. So and I haven't recorded this one obviously because we're looking right at it, but I can record it first and put it up just to shake things up. So right, that is it. Join me next time where we'll do more stuff. See ya.